In today's video, we'll explore the ins and outs of attending an immigration interview for your spouse. We'll cover the essentials of what you need to know, the benefits of attending the interview, and common advice shared by those who've been through the process. Before we dive into the details, here's a quick overview of what we'll cover today. Is your presence mandatory for the interview? What are the potential benefits of attending? What can you expect during the interview process? We'll also share some common pieces of advice and wrap it all up. So let's begin. First, let's talk about whether your presence is mandatory. Generally, you don't need to attend the immigration interview with your spouse, especially if it's for a marriage-based green card. This is because the process is geared more towards verifying your spouse's eligibility. But, as is often the case, different people have different perspectives on this. Even though your presence isn't strictly necessary, attending the interview can bring significant benefits. Firstly, your moral support can help ease the nerves that your spouse might be feeling. Secondly, in some cases, being there to clarify questions can be helpful if the officer needs more information. Bringing joint documentation that shows your marriage is genuine can strengthen your case. Lastly, your presence can be particularly beneficial for those seeking citizenship based on a 3-year marriage. Now, what should you expect if you choose to attend? Most immigration offices have waiting rooms, so you won't have to wait in the parking lot. Your spouse will generally be interviewed alone, but knowing you are in the building can be comforting. Sometimes, an officer may ask to speak with you briefly. This scenario isn't frequent, but it's possible. Time for a quick quiz. What is one potential benefit of attending your spouse's immigration interview? Is it A. Moral support, B. Without presence, application is rejected, C. It's mandatory, D. You speak for your spouse? Pause the video if you need to think about it. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is A. Moral support. Being present can indeed offer emotional support to your spouse during this potentially stressful process. Let's move on to some common advice. If you decide to attend, make sure to bring joint documents such as bank account statements or lease agreements, as these can serve as evidence of your relationship. This preparation is crucial, as questions could surface regarding your shared life. And remember, if the officer brings up your absence or requests to speak with you, remain calm. This request doesn't necessarily indicate a problem with the application. In conclusion, attending your spouse's immigration interview is not mandatory but can indeed be beneficial. Your presence offers emotional support and might help clarify certain questions. Ultimately, the decision of whether to attend is something you and your spouse should discuss together. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to drop a comment below.